Hi everyone, I'm Vone, owner and maker of Vone Knits, and you're watching Dare to be Original with Vone. Today I wanted to discuss a question that I get often in the Facebook group that I host called Dare to be Original, and they're always asking, it's a Facebook group for handmade makers and artists and artisans and all kinds of crafts and knitters and crocheters. But they're always asking, what do you do when you're uninspired, or what do you do to get inspired if you have like a creativity block somewhat, and how do you motivate yourself to be creative? And I think that's a really good question. So, because creativity is emotional, so you don't just demand it and you don't command it and say, okay, I'm going to be creative today. Well, like it comes from with inside you. So sometimes if you're not in the mood, then how do you make yourself creative? And a lot of people use Pinterest, or they'll go on Instagram, or they'll go look through magazines to get ideas. And I'm not a big Pinterest person because Pinterest overwhelms me. It overwhelms me. There's too much in Pinterest for me. And in the beginning, when I first started Instagram, when I first discovered it, I used it for some ideas and for inspiration, but that can also overwhelm me as much as Pinterest, but not as much, because I'm more familiar with Instagram. So if it starts to feel like there's too much going on there, then I know to stop it. But Pinterest, I can just get lost, and that overwhelms me. There's too much creativity in there. So I actually just go the old-fashioned way, and I have a lot of knitting books and pattern books and all kinds. I love going to the bookstore and just flipping through the knit magazines. Like, I'll invite my friend and say, do you want to meet at BAM, which is our local bookstore. It's called Books A Million. So I'm not sure if it's a chain worldwide or across the US or not, or if it's just a local one. But I'll call her up and say, do you want to meet at the bookstore and just have some coffee? And I'll flip through the magazine with her and get some ideas in that way. And that's usually, oh, look at yarn vomit right on TV. That's usually like what I do, because I'm very old school like that. I think because I can contain it. I think I like flipping through magazines and through knitting books. Like, oh, I can just go to a bookstore and just put me in the knit and crochet craft book area, and I'll just sit right on the floor and just pull a bunch of books out and just sit right on the floor and just start flipping through and drooling and learning and studying the stitches and everything like that. I'm not disciplined enough to really like take a pattern and go, I'm going to make that pattern. The more and more I'm doing this, I'm starting to realize how much I really detest following patterns. And but I like looking through books and flipping through magazines for ideas. And I think I like that way better, because it's unlike online where you're scrolling and passing through, like there's too much. When I flip through a book or a magazine, like it's one page, I can study it and absorb the color, the stitch, and it always puts me in a better frame of mind. So when I'm done, every time I'm done with the bookstore or the library, because I do go to the library also, and sometimes they have a lot of cool books in there, because I don't want to commit to buying, and I can have it for a little bit longer. So I do love the library. So yeah, I'm very old school. Everybody will probably Google patterns and do all that stuff, but to me, I'm a book and magazine kind of person. So that's what I'll do. In fact, I think for this giveaway, when I air this video, I will do a giveaway inside the Facebook group for a current magazine that's on for for that day. So I'm going to go ahead and preface this video with that giveaway right now as I'm filming. So when it happens, I'll buy the most current magazine in there available, and then I'll send it to a winner. And hopefully you guys can go ahead and be inspired that way as I'm fumbling through this stupid yarn. What the heck? Good thing the video's almost up because I don't know if I can handle that yarn vomit anymore. So yeah, so I'll do a giveaway for the magazine at that time, and then maybe people can go back to getting inspired the old-fashioned way when you actually turn a page from a book and print, because I love print as much of the online world as I seem to be a part of. I really, really love print. So I hope that you like this video, and if you do, please share it, and if you haven't already subscribed, click that button below. Have a good one, guys. God bless. Bye.